It is Friday night. Let's raise a glass and enjoy each other's company. Welcome to Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour, friends. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare, and I have some wonderful guests here tonight. Of course, the Zenith players are going to be back with me, as nearly always. I feel like they are becoming jointly the Andy Richter to my Conan O'Brien, and that's a good thing. We have the people who are very closely becoming my house band, Drunk and Disorderly. Foxy, Bard, and Twig, they are going to be here with us tonight as well. So we are just going to have a marvelous time. It's you, it's me. I hope you are all having a wonderful time. So, friends, I also have to point out something else here tonight as well. I throw things into the comments all the time, right? But Michael Sturm of the amazing band Langer's Ball, they are throwing comments in here tonight. They are moderating the group for me tonight. So they are going to be putting up their band information as well. So you can go to their Patreon. You can support the Langer's Ball. You can go check out their shows. I want them to put all of their information in there tonight as well because they are wonderful. They were on the show last week, and you love them. They are amazing. But let's get everything started properly tonight because Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour is brought to you by the good people at Dandy Folk. I'm starting the show off this way tonight. Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Dandy Folk, bits and bobbles. Where'd it go? Oh, no, I missed it. I missed the post. I almost had it. Dandy Folk, bits and bobbles for the sharp and snazzy. You can check them out on etsy.com/shop/dandyfolk, and they are just genuinely wonderful, a wonderful, amazing organization. Dandy Folk, it's owned and run by Sarah Bertolozzi. Come peruse the ever-expanding collection of accessories, reversible venture hoods, scarves, masks, and more to get you through the seasons in style. I mean, like, why suck at just, like, wearing a paper mask? Why would you do that? Now, spooky Halloween and fall collections, fandom collections. Are you into the Doctor, Hobbits, Wizards, the Force, or the Federation? They've got you covered. The cotton masks are hand and machine washable, sewn in polypropylene filters, built-in stainless steel nose bridges. Ooh, yep, it's going to stay there. And it's comfortable woven elastic holding it onto your head. The 3D shape of the new mask patterns coming out provide more breathing space between your mouth and nose and the fabric, whilst offering a good seal across the nose and under the chin. And here is mine that I have here. This is their original model. It's quite great. You put it on, because I'm a Manchester United fan, you have these colors here. And it's like, okay, now this is pretty good. But also, where is my thing? Oh, there it is. That's the thing I'm looking for, right? You also have a silicone filter you can put into it. And if you didn't hear me, I said you have a silicone filter, a silicone nose thing. And so, like, if you want to wear lipstick or whatever underneath your mask going into a meeting, and you're going to be around safe people, that's fine. Or if you just want to be able to project or not have the fabric right against your face, you put it on, it goes over your face like that. You put it back in here. I'm going to put this over my head again because I'm a spaz. All right. And you can hear me a lot better. So Dandy Folk on Etsy.com. So go to etsy.com/shop/dandyfolk. Tell them that Shakespeare sent you. I mean, like, do it, because they are a proud sponsor of the show. The show today is also sponsored by the wonderful people of Hill Storage and Rigging Company. Hill Storage and Rigging Company in Middletown, Pennsylvania. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing your equipment is in skilled and experienced hands with services from the machine movers and erectors in Middletown, PA. Established in 1967, Hill Storage and Rigging Company is a family-owned and operated full-service millwright serving industries in the Mid-Atlantic states and beyond. They are a women-owned small business with hours of operation Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Time, available Saturdays and Sundays by appointment only. Call 717-944-7676. That's 717-944-7676. Hills George and Rigging Company. No job too large or too small. But now that I've paid the bills, and we might come back and do that a little bit later as well, let's bring in our guests. We have our musical geniuses, Drunk and Disorderly, Foxy Bard and Twig.
Good to see you, Master Shakespeare.
And I think the mic isn't live somehow. I don't know.
Are you?
No, it's just because my earpiece fell out of my head. I can hear you fine. I can hear.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you fine. That was me. My earpiece. This fell out of my head, and I didn't realize it because I'm an idiot.
That's
yeah.
right.
And we also have the Zenith players, Claire and TJ. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, we have some wonderful people, and goodness gracious. And speaking of Etsy, speaking of Dandy Folk and my moderator, this is fantastic. Our moderator tonight, Michael Sturm of Langer's Ball, he says he needs 10 of those masks and also the silicone thing, presumably. So, so he threw in the whole listing of the silicone face mask bracket. Michael, you are amazing and killing it, and I really hope you get that because they are brilliant. So I use it not because I haven't spoken in public and oh yeah, but I use the silicone piece whilst running. So Claire, maybe you should consider it. It's fun because you're not always able to run with no people, but it's fantastic. We have wonderful people watching though. This is fantastic. Stephanie Megan threw up a fox face or a cat, either one. Foxes, the cats of the wilderness, other than bobcats. Reverend Tommy says we need a moderators club. Absolutely, Reverend Tommy, you are welcome to join. And Rachel says hello, dears. All right, hello, my friend. And yep, this is grand. So our moderators and they're in there, they're killing it. We're having a great time. We are moving, we're swaying, we're shucking and jiving, and all sorts of other stupid things. I'm gonna sound like all right, but let's just have the show. How's everyone doing tonight?
Pretty good. It's
in and out.
Cold
Apparently.
And rainy here right now, so I've got hot
here
chocolate.
Too. Very nice.
And I've got a whiskey.
Oh, very nice. They will both keep you warm. And as we saw in Titanic, whiskey kept the chef alive.
Mm-hmm.
That was a part they should not have cut out of the movie.
Right?
Like the chef on the Titanic alive because he kept drinking. But not so much that he no longer cared and sank beneath the
water. They only showed him going down on the back of the boat.
What?
They didn't show him at the end. They only showed him going down.
Well, Drunk and Disorderly, they have crap internet. But as TJ pointed out right before the show and before my earring was ripped out of my head by my mask, the internet is amazing for the year 2001. But looking like crappy thumbnail images right now. They're killing it. Oh, this is going to be an amazing show. For once, it's not my internet that sucks.
Wait, are you seeing what we were doing like 30 seconds ago?
What?
Are you seeing us now for what we are? Are we 30 seconds behind? Is this a weird time travel movie?
This is kind of wibbly.
I can't hear you anymore.
This is like some weird-ass found footage crap. This is like watching the Blair Witch Project if they were attempting to stream it in 2001 as opposed to like finding a video cassette.
Right?
Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, my gosh. Oh, goodness.
I'm not sure if they're seeing us 30 seconds ago if we're seeing them 30 seconds ago.
No one knows. No one knows. No one knows, Foxy. No one knows if where we are in time. What
I think we synced up again. I think we synced up. Either that or you're the 10th Doctor and I'm watching the right DVD.
Yeah, there you go. Which he says exactly at the moment that I bring up Katie Wagerspuck's comment. It's like the first 10 minutes of a Doctor Who episode. It really is. It really is. Having you guys perform tonight, this is going to be interesting. Oh, sweet baby Yoda. All right. But before we start anything else, I think we're going to need to talk about what is happening in the world of theater. So we're going to talk to Claire and TJ about what's going on with the Zenith players. And here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to fancy dandy move them over there. Ooh. And then I am going to give them the screen. And TJ's face is about to get covered by an overlay as we talk about this weekend's offerings of shows.
Yeah, we have Troilus and Cressida coming up tomorrow night. Really a fun group of people joining us for that one. For those who are unfamiliar with Troilus and Cressida, it is, it's kind of I describe it as Romeo and Juliet if everyone was terrible.
Everyone is terrible in Romeo and Juliet.
But even more terrible, but like in a really entertainingly toxic way.
Much like the movie Pearl Harbor, which is a love story where World War II gets in the way, Troilus and Cressida is a love story where the Trojan War gets in the way.
All right, real quick. So you said they are enjoyably toxic.
Yeah.
So can we just substitute in the characterizations from the TV series What We Do in the Shadows?
I was going to say it's like a reality show. Almost.
Fantastic.
So toxic.
So let's talk about Troilus and Cressida.
Yeah, we have some familiar faces that are going to be joining. Let's see, we have Will DeJaney, I believe, is Troilus. And we've got Shakira Searle playing Cressida. So
Shakira, who just moved across the Atlantic Ocean.
Yes.
Right? What way to beat jet lag than to jump right into a Shakespeare reading?
Just like, hey, I just beat jet lag, but also moving.
Mm-hmm.
Moving from New York City to Amsterdam. It's like, all right, hey, oh yeah, I could put aside like setting up my new house for a show. Because hey, I'm an actor. That's what we do, baby. We move. We do things. Ah, goodness gracious.
Oh.
That's amazing and fantastic. That's brilliant. And then 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Who do you got going on there? Do you know?
We don't know yet. We're gonna figure that out. It's gonna be a quick one. It's another radio play script, and it's gonna be just a couple people getting together and reading this little story of Captain Nemo.
We didn't realize it. We've been putting together all of these stories during October leading up to Halloween, and we're accidentally putting together the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right. I call Sean Connery.
There you go.
Everyone calls Sean Connery, but
listen, I'm going to fight you for that one.
I also call Sean Connery. I also
you
do
can't
it.
play that role because that's the one that made him quit acting altogether.
No. Dragonheart made him quit acting.
No, it was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Wait, so I am the last one.
No, he
was
was
not
fine
with crappy CGI.
No. He was so mad. I want to say Lord of the Rings. He was offered something in Lord of the Rings and didn't take it because he said he didn't. I don't understand the script, so he didn't take it. And then the next thing that was offered to him was League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. He said, "Well, I don't understand it, but I'm going to take it because I don't want to miss out again." And
it tanked.
Was apparently so.
How did he not understand? You know what? He's been problematic in so many ways for so many years, and I don't want to say least of all his attitudes and behaviors towards women, but as a performer, he's been problematic in so many other ways. So, he's done great work. He's Indiana Jones's dad. Thank you for that, Dr. Henry Jones. Love you. He was the OG James Bond. Thank you for that. Yeah, he really missed an opportunity, though, in being in Skyfall. He really did. Oh, TJ, you don't know about this? We're talking about this later. All right. Yeah. Oh yeah. TJ's like, I'm intrigued.
I refuse to watch the Daniel Craig James Bonds.
Out.
Okay.
He liked Daniel Craig in Knives Out.
Good! I haven't seen it yet. Who said you could come back?
Me. I did.
Out! Claire, you can stay because you're cool.
I'll stay. It's fine.
Oh,
Fine. But...
oh no. He was originally.
Oh look, who is this?
Oh my god.
I don't know who this person is.
Claire, aren't you just freaked out by weird blonde men coming into your home?
Weird blonde men coming into my movies, like James Bond being a blonde man in Daniel. No.
So, all right,
Nope.
all right. We're gonna
Oh, hey,
bring
what's up? I'm back.
we're gonna bring Foxy and Twig into this conversation just because it's not weird enough. So, Foxy and Twig maybe they might be joining. I don't know. Foxy and Twig have the faces covered. I'm not sure if that's sadness and shame at you refusing to watch the Daniel Craig movies. But as Michael Sturm also said, he's moderating our group. Help the Foxy Bod get better internet connection. Go to patreon.com/thefoxybod. So
Go to Patreon. Give us enough money to move out of this bloody neighborhood.
There you
Because
go.
supposedly we've got the best internet connection possible in this neighborhood. God,
I heard the word neighborhood. I understood neighborhood. Oh man, they're
It's
going to
like
be
math
doing.
I hate Washington Heights.
David, do me a favor. Turn off your video, but keep your audio
Yeah.
live.
All right, let's try that.
Yeah, turn off your video, and we'll just keep
All
your.
right, how about that? Can you hear me better now?
A bit.
Can you hear me better?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear
'Cause
you.
I'm still only hearing you coming in and out.
Yeah.
No?
They can hear us.
They can hear us.
Yes.
'Cause we can barely hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Up until you brought us up, I knew there was something funny going on, but I had no idea what. Because you two are still, right now, you two are still solid pictures. Just still pictures, no movement. I am as an in modern art.
They're gone again.
They're going.
Oh my god, this show's gonna have no music tonight. Oh my god, this is fantastic. All right.
Theater.
TJ, John Konofsky said, "Well played" about you throwing on the wig. All right. How do you what do you have against James Bond being a blonde? Honestly,
I refuse.
It's also in part because we felt that it should have been someone else.
well, yeah, it should. Well, okay. Who at the time did you want it to be?
James Purefoy.
Seriously? No, seriously?
Yes, seriously.
Yup.
Get out of here.
I will not.
Mm-mm.
This is our main argument tonight, apparently. All right, Claire, have you seen the Daniel Craig James Bond movies? In solidarity with TJ about this?
No, I just don't watch James Bond.
Oh, all right, fair enough. All right, no, that's a better answer. No, seriously, that is a more honest and better answer. David is just holding weird poses now, and this is what he's here to do. Oh my god. Oh, sweet baby
We need to
Yoda.
screenshot this and send it to them to be a new cover photo.
Someone do it. Just do it. This is amazing. Oh my god.
Done.
God's teeth, breath, and gums. This is quite possibly simultaneously the worst and best show we've ever had. All right.
Chaos.
I'd say organized chaos, but it's not. It's not. Oh, I think I heard him say he's going to do the Macarena.
I absolutely heard that.
We are going to give them.
I can't hear you, by the way.
They're doing the Macarena.
I feel like I just wish that we had the sound going with it, because right now the sound is just in my head. Is the sound in your head?
Yeah,
Is it in your hips?
It's always in my hips.
Fantastic.
Your mouths
Can
are.
you? Have we gotten to the point where you can actually see and hear us?
Yes. Weirdly enough,
Fantastic. We are finally audioable and videoable.
Audioable.
Oh,
Yes.
we are going to
Because
take
this is
advantage.
how I figured out Latin.
We are going to take advantage of this moment of Foxy and Twig having functional internet at the moment, and they are going to take over our music right now because we might lose them at a moment's notice. They live in Spanish Harlem. Anything can happen. Like New York State could just cut their internet right now. So they are going on, and here they go. Foxy,
All right,
Bart, and
let's
Twig.
go with this one. I was going over the field-carrying mountains. Met Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. Our first British white pistol, they didn't produce for rapier, saying, stand and deliver for the great saver, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar. Then comes out his money, and it made a pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I took it home to Jenny. She sang and she swore that she never would deceive me. Devil take that woman, she never treats me easy, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Back for Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar. I went to the chamber, all for to take a slumber. Taking Jenny with me, half a shirt was no wonder. But she threw me pistol charges, and she filled them off with water. And kept Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Like for Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar. Early in the morning, before I rose for travel, comes find the footman, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced my pistol, for she'd stolen away her rapier, but I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Back for Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar. Early in the morning, at the barracks of Killarney, my brother took his leave, but he didn't tell the army. The drinkers, they were speedy, there was nothing but the shouting, and now he makes our living on the old Gilgary mountain, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Back for Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar. Well, some men takes delighting in the drinking and the rolling, and others take delighting in the hurley and the bowling. But I takes delighting in the juice of the barley, and courting pretty fair maids in the mountains of Killarney, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Back for Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar. Some men takes delighting in all those French whining, and others take delighting in the ladies and the dining. But I takes delighting in a lovely glossin' and watching William Shakespeare when he's on the screen a flossing, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Never mind. Back for Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar, Mr. Ring-a-doo-a-doo-a-da. Back for Maladio, there's whiskey in the jar. Sometimes you just got to make things up.
I was about to say, I don't remember this being a verse.
No, that's a new verse, brand new verse.
Can you hear Shakespeare?
Nope.
Nope.
No, he's quiet.
I was muted because this is simultaneously the worst and best show ever. And David is frozen again. But
That's the one.
Oh,
No.
You missed him.
There we go.
Explode his beer all over
My
himself.
beard exploded all over me.
It's
I am covered in suds.
Oh
I can't see your pain.
Can't see me playing the growing carrot.
To improvisational music and the internet working just long enough. That was brilliant. Oh, goodness. Goodness, friends. Now, we're going to pause for just one moment because do you like wrong thing. Wrong people. Oh, hello. No, me. Wow, no, me, damn it. It's my show. Do you like Funko Pops? Like, for instance, this Funko Pop that was made of me, Will Shakespeare. I bet you do. But do you like to make your own? Yes, this is Ren Pops. This is a Ren Pop, a paper Funko Pop of your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. You can even pop off the head and then like just do a whole like Hamlet bit with it, like, alas, poor tiny Shakespeare, I knew him. Yes, so I mean, this is fantastic. So you go to renpops.com and you can find them on Instagram, omg.renpops, and download some of your favorite Renaissance Fair acts. You can get your digital download of it and just print it off yourself, or mail away for it, and you'll get a cardstock copy in the mail. So you can get your Shakespeare-approved digital download RenPop from that link right there. And there is another one coming up in the links just a bit for the cardboard cardstock version. So these are amazing. They're fun. You can get the Washing Well Wenches and Brune and Aaron Bunk and Paolo Garbanzo and Music the Gathering and the Acrobatrix and Lynch the Sword Swallower. So many fantastic ones. And of course, me. So make search sure that you go to renpops.com and get that. That's an ad basically for myself. So that's kind of fun. All right, but we're coming back into having all of our friends here. Oh my God, there they are. And I'm big in the wee. I crush you. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, friends. So we were talking about Daniel Craig and James Bond and everything. And so Foxy and Twig, you've seen the new James Bond films with Daniel Craig, right? We will never know. All right. Oh goodness. Oh, they were muted. All right. Unmute your mic, David. Unmute your mic. There you go.
Now we hear me. Now we hear. Now we're unmuted. Not that we had anything important to say, because the answer is no. We are not attuned to popular culture. But I did just recently learn like a 12th century church song in Latin. Shut up.
All right.
I'm all right.
Okay. So I'm the only one here who likes Daniel Craig as James Bond. TJ just refuses to watch it because he's like, no, it wasn't this other bloke. And he's blonde. TJ, you are so the internet in 2005. Dear God.
It's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what? We'll move on. So, oh, goodness gracious. But, all right. So, what's everyone nerding out about right now?
What are we zoning out about?
No, not zoning out about. We are zoning out watching you.
How are you?
What is your current nerdy interest at the moment? Or drunken interest?
What is the current nerdy interest at the moment?
Or drunken?
I suppose our current nerdy interest at the moment has been cooking.
Oh.
But cooking period recipes.
Yeah.
And nerdy recipes.
That's the thing that we do.
That is the thing we've been doing.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we've got all our cookbooks right behind us. Like you didn't notice that they were there?
Should you have really put them that close to the fire?
They're fine. I know how to stack things dramatically and artistically without actually causing a blazing inferno.
That's okay.
Only mild. So yes, we've got the medieval cookbook by Maggie Black, which is medieval recipes. We've got the Elder Scrolls, the official cookbook, which has in-game foods from games like Skyrim and Oblivion.
Right, try not to get.
I'm not kidding you. I promise.
No,
We have our most recent book that we just got called Eat Like a Viking. So we've been making historical food, and we do a show every Thursday at 5
Every
o'clock.
Thursday. And that's on facebook.com/ the Foxy Bard.
Foxy Bar. Yes, indeed.
All right.
Facebook.com/Foxy Bar. We are a called Cooking with Foxy.
Cooking with Foxy, Thursdays
That
at
is
5.
our nerdy endeavor at the moment.
What?
We're coming in and out.
So are
It's
you.
happening again.
It's happening again. We had you for a moment, for a brief, beautiful moment when you were holding cookbooks. All right. Claire and TJ, what are you geeking out about this week?
Well, I'm always geeking out about etymology, and if I may shamelessly other person promote, there's a gentleman by the name of Ryan Starkey who does a thing called Starkey Comics, all about etymology and geography sometimes, I think. But so for anybody who doesn't know, all of the languages from Europe and a lot of Asia all come from the same language, Indo-European or Proto-Indo-European. So there's a word in Proto-Indo-European called Craig that is the etymological root of words like it means to straighten. This word means to straighten. And it gives us words like rule, like law, that makes sense. Like rectangle, straight lines. Also, realm and royal. What fun sounds we're hearing. And the name Richard.
Was that on your side or on David's side?
I think that was on David's side.
What kind of sounds?
Motorcycles.
Oh, yeah, that was watching Heights.
The name Ryan.
Damn you, teenagers!
They just gotta. Okay.
You had your turn. Go away.
Go, Michael.
I'm not here. I'm not here.
Michael Sturm just bringing those links up. Go you. I'm gonna tell Mr. Starkey. What else? The regal, royal, words like that all come from this word. Region, regular, regulate, rule. There's all sorts of words that come from this one word, and that's really cool to me.
That is fantastic and fascinating, and you should listen to a wonderful podcast then, since you like etymology. It's called History of the English Language.
Interesting.
Yes, it is dull, but very interesting. So, and as they get into later episodes, the host gets a bit better at spinning a yarn, but yes, when you, I stopped listening somewhere in the Indo-European era because instead of just giving you the history, he was focusing on single words, and it just like started putting me to sleep.
But so you're familiar probably with Battle of Dunkirk and that whole thing. And Churchill says, "We shall fight them on the land. We will fight them in the air," and all that. So that paragraph.
Fight them in the back alleyway in Brooklyn.
Sorry.
I was just saying, fight them in a back alleyway somewhere in Brooklyn.
Yes, exactly. That's
where I always taught people.
Has that famous phrase, "We will never give up, we will never surrender." Every single word in that paragraph comes from Old English, except one, and that word is surrender, which of course comes from French.
Wow, that was a long way to go for that. That was a long way to go.
Churchill's the kind of person who would probably do that intentionally too.
Probably, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like that may not have been an accident. He was the kind of guy that would do that intentionally. Like,
well, he did write a history of the English-speaking peoples. Now, Claire, your turn. What are you geeking out about this week?
Did you know Adolf Hitler hated red lipstick? He absolutely despised when women would wear red lipstick. He hated it. So do you know what suddenly became popular among American women and English women in the early 1940s and
Red
has
lipstick.
not left since. Red lipstick. So it became a very popular way of showing your hatred for fascism in the
Wow.
1940s and has not left us since. So
This explains all of our grandma's pictures.
That is amazing. Oh, that is brilliant. And so that is your geek out of the week. And
that is
you
my
have
geek out of the week.
that is fantastic. It's brilliant. Also, fun thing I learned about makeup, cosmetics in general is there are certain baseline things you can look at of in economics of if spending in this area goes up or spending in this area goes down, then either you are entering a recessional period or exiting a recessional period. However, it is not true with cosmetics. Since a mild recession we had a few years prior to World War One, since and they've been tracking this since then. Since a mild recession we had in the years just prior to World War One, all the way through to today, cosmetics are at a baseline. They'll have little spikes like at times of year, but not related to how you're doing with economics. So if you're doing great, I'm going to get cosmetics because I want to look nice for whatever we're going to go do. If you're not doing great, I'm going to get cosmetics to cover up the fact that we're not doing well. Or I'm having a crap day. I'm going to put something on to make myself feel nice. I'm just going out to the theater. I'm going to put cosmetics on. I work in the theater. We all wear cosmetics. Just whatever. Cosmetics remain at this constant baseline. And even
Do
though
you think I should start wearing makeup?
yes, I do.
I think I should.
I don't see
I
why
should
you
start
don't.
using eyeliner at least.
Guy liner works great on everyone.
Are you
All
on
men
that?
should wear eyeliner.
Support your dreams.
I've worn it for a few episodes on here, but I went a shade too dark, and I looked like I was trying too hard to be Captain Jack Sparrow. All right, fantastic. As usual, most weeks. Oh, and Michael was brilliant and threw in the link. He is amazing. He needs to come back all the time. He says, first off, stock tip: invest in cosmetics. Michael, I just need to give you administrator access so you can post all of this as me because this is hilarious. Oh my god. And then also, boring but good. That's my endorsement
There we go.
of History of English podcast. So there we go. My interest, as usual, is Star Trek. Star Trek Lower Decks, the animated series, just ended the first season last week. 10 episodes. Holy crap, is that amazing. And it might be the single best first season of any Star Trek. Period, bar none. It is amazing and brilliant. And it's a relatively low bar for most Star Treks because a lot of the Star Treks have crap first seasons. But 9 of the 10 episodes were absolutely brilliant. And oh my god. And then season 3, episode 1 of Discovery just dropped yesterday. And again, oh my god. This was their best opening episode of any of their seasons. And dear sweet baby Yoda, they are finding they have found their footing, not finding, they have found their footing with this show. And it was so amazing. I can't recommend it enough. And this is not an ad, it's just an endorsement. If you want to watch it, go download CBS All Access, just sign up for the free week and binge. And possibly wait until this 13-week run is over. And then you can just binge all of Discovery, Lower Decks, Star Trek Picard, etc. It's so good. Peace and long life, friends. Oh my gosh. Just so amazing. But I'm going to pause just one more time for the before we do the end of the show or anything, to once again remind people of our sponsors. So just one moment. Let me get back into this. There we go. Hill Storage and Rigging Company. No job too large or too small. Call 717-944-7676. Go to hillrigging.com, and you can also find them on Facebook and Twitter. They are machinery movers and millwrights in central Pennsylvania. They do work all throughout the Mid-Atlantic and beyond. And then also the good people at Dandy Folk. Dandy Folk Etsy.com/shop/dandyfolk. Bits and baubles for the sharp and snazzy. They make wonderful accessories to have out in this the time of the murder hornets. They make adventure hoods, masks, wonderful. I have so many of their products myself. They're amazing and fantastic. Go check them out. Friends of the show, sponsors, Dandy Folk, thank you for coming on as a sponsor. And if you would like to yourself become a sponsor of Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour or Shakespeare's Coffee Break, just drop me an email, send it to shakespeare@shakespeareapproves.com. That again is shakespeare@shakespeareapproves.com. Also, I really would love the Langers Ball to put up links to their stuff below, because the Langers Ball, wonderful people. They are Michael Sturm. You see it sometimes as Michael, sometimes you see it Langers. In the comments here, they are doing the moderation, helping to interact with all of you at home and throwing up all these wonderful links. So Langers Ball, the wonderful band, they're based in Minnesota. They do hard driving Irish rock, and they are amazing. Irish folk rock, beautiful stuff. Go check out Langers Ball. Thank you so much for being the moderator in the comments today. And I hope this is just the beginning of a beautiful and wonderful friendship. Also, they're going to be on the show next week. They're going to be on Shakespeare's Coffee Break next week. And next week's schedule includes Shelley Buttons is going to be here on Monday at 3:05. Langers Ball is going to be joining us on Wednesday, and Ophelia's Looking Glass on Thursday. The Tuesday show, I think we should just do an Ask Me Anything, or I'm going to play with different cameras and pretend it's a newscast and just continually be turning, like, just doing stuff like this. And so the severed head was found in the elevator shaft. Good news for egg lovers. They're not going to kill you anymore. So maybe that'll be the Tuesday show. I have no idea. But I think it's something that's worth exploring, and I should definitely do stupid crap like that. But just a good time. But langersball.com, that is our friend. He says fine. www. So trip dub. So let's do another song here. Let's go into another song by Drunk and Disorderly. And Langersball, you go to the langersball.com, because you can go get their Facebook, check out the next Wednesday show with me and everything else that they're doing. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And John Konofsky says, over to you, Shakespeare. Thank you, Shakespeare. You're welcome, Shakespeare. It's going to be a weird show. That's Tuesday. You know what? I don't want to guess now. I just want to do that. That's what we're doing. And it's just going to be a weird ass experiment for me. All right. So let's go back to Foxy Bart and Twig, Drunk and Disorderly.
Well, after the earlier talking about linguistics and etymology and Proto-Indo-European, I kind of feel like a linguistic adventure. Now, the question is, shall we do the drunken Slavic linguistic adventure, the drunken romance linguistic adventure, or shall we do Pass the Water?
Egyptian, do something in Egyptian.
Don't know Egyptian yet. Well, I don't know Egyptian, but I do it. I'll tell you what I do know. Like, pass with the guitar. Glitter. Here, you take this. You take this. I don't know anything in Egyptian. I know something in Arabic, but not specifically Egyptian Arabic, more specifically Andalusian Arabic, but whatever. The point is that you know what I do know is a song in Greek about an Egyptian, about a Mizrlu, because Egypt in Arabic is Mizr, and in Greek it's also Mizr. So Mizrlu is an Egyptian girl.
I hope I remember the chorus.
TJ,
So
are you
do I.
this etymology?
I am.
Are you ready?
Okay. Oh, were you starting there?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, 3. Ana sevesin kalya. Aya vanimi aya lelelia. Vai tazo sueli stazo nemelina. Vai miserlo. Magic Sotiki, woman of the la morte de mi botero Otto se clesso me satina La bromata miser l'uomo treni. Soy mo la zenena fini. Maya hamimi na Quanto di costo to sto matati Why miserlo Magici Sotiki Woman Nella morte deni botero Quanto se clesso mi è stato in Ai, miserlo, magici, sotiki, miserlo.
Oh, well done. Brava. Bravo. Well done. Well done. Well done, Foxy and Twig. They are Drunk and Disorderly. You can find them facebook.com/drunk and disorderly, facebook.com/the creepy bard. The Foxy Bard, excuse me, and download all their music on Bandcamp, foxybard.bandcamp.com. Friends, we are nearly ready to end the show. Oh my gosh. I know this time has gone. What?
We have a live gig coming up that I felt like mentioning.
You have a live gig coming up that you felt like mentioning.
2 live gigs for 2020. Huh?
2 live gigs.
We have 2 live gigs this year. 2 live gigs in this year for 2020. The first one is going to be on October 31st at Lyman Orchards in Middletown, Connecticut, and the other is going to be the second weekend of November in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, the Mythical Medieval Renaissance Festival. So yeah, 2 gigs in person.
So Halloween in Connecticut and in November in Myrtle Beach for the Medieval Festival. Well done. All right, go check them out there. And also, you can find all the information on the various Facebook pages. And then, of course, Zenith Players. You can find them facebook.com/Zenith Players, youtube.com/Zenith Players, and zenithplayers.com. And while you're at zenithplayers.com, click on their highly attractive donation button. And we're going to be doing toasts in just a moment. So everyone, get your toasts ready. All right. But I'm going to come in here and do some final cleanup here. So, friends, this has been Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. If you've enjoyed this show half as much as I enjoy making it, I obviously enjoy it twice as much as you did, and that's called math. And whatever you feel the show is worth, a 1, a 5, a 10, for a 50, I will detail your car. You can throw it into my digital hat. Go to coffee.com/Shakespeare. That is ko-fi.com/Shakespeare, and buy me a drink, or become a Patreon of the arts at patreon.com/Shakespeare. But you can do all of that. But also, friends, I do hope you go and like the Facebook page. Go to, sorry, that's my email address right there. Go like the Facebook page, like the YouTube page, Instagram, like me there, Twitter, follow me there. Do all the things, But do not forget about Zenith Players. Troilus and Cressida tomorrow at 7 p.m. and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea at 7 p.m. on Monday. Of course, today's show was made possible by the good people at Hill Storage and Rigging Company. You can find them at hillrigging.com. No job too large or too small. And by Dandy Folk, bits and baubles for the sharp and snazzy, etsy.com/shop/Dandy Folk. Coming up, and of course, coming up, of course, get your Ren Pop. Get your Shakespeare-approved Ren Pop at renpops.com. And you also can find them at instagram.com/omg.renpops. Shakespeare's Coffee Break, the daily show where we discuss all that is best in life over coffee. We are back on Monday with Shelley Buttons. She is going to be the guest. We also have the Langers Ball, who are moderating the chat today and throwing all the wonderful links in there. They are here on Wednesday, and Ophelia's Looking Glass wrapping up the week on Thursday. And then so many other wonderful things that we have going on. We have Tuesday night, Nat 21 Adventures at 8 p.m., the live Dungeons & Dragons show with performers from the Renaissance Festival community. You can watch it at twitch.tv/Palo Garbanzo and facebook.com/Nat21Adventures. Because when a natural 20 just won't do, you need a Nat 21. Talking Trek, the Star Trek review show that I do with Brian from the Connecticut Renaissance Fair, 7 p.m. every other Thursday. All new format where we feature a panel to discuss wonderful Trek concepts. Claire has been on it already. We had a friend of the show, Jim Teasdale, Tom Sullivan. They've been on. Just a wonderful, great show every other week. We just had a most recent episode yesterday. Go check it out. We just finished talking about Lower Decks, and we're about to start talking about Discovery Season 3. And then on Fridays, Shakespeare Reviews. It is the movie review show I do with Andrew McKee, the Irish bard from Life's Affair. You can watch it Friday mornings on Life's Affair, or join Andrew and I for the watch party at 3:05 here on facebook.com/Shakespeare Proves for the at 3:05 p.m. for the watch party. David, shh. And then, of course, Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour, Fridays at 5:35. And speaking of Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour, Fridays at 5:35, 2 special events coming up. Number 1, next week, I am not hosting the show. We're going to have a special guest host who I'm going to announce on Wednesday next week. So they will be doing Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. And then Friday, October 30th, Halloween week, day before Halloween, we're going to have Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Halloween Party. We're going to have special guests judging a costume contest that you, our public at home, will be able to take part in. There will be prizes. So go check that out. Come and join us that night. Lots going on. Speaking of Halloween week, the Nat 21 Adventures Halloween special, Tuesday, October 27th at 8 p.m. You can still get your special Halloween kit at nat21adventures.com. And Shakespeare's Titus Andronicus, for kids, my show with the social distancing players, that is going to be happening on Wednesday, October 28th. And we're going to make that just a little bit bigger because it's good when everyone dies. And there's pie. TJ is just giggling like a 5-year-old child over there. That makes me so happy. He loves the stupid titles I give things. He really does. Oh, goodness gracious. So just some wonderful stuff coming up in the world of Shakespeare. That show, you can also be in the viewing public at home by contributing to the Indiegogo campaign. $10 will get you a backstage pass to join the cast for the after party after the show. That'll be around 8 o'clock. And then $30 gets you a signed script. $50 gets you a part in the show, and then $100 you just get everything plus a signed sonnet. Contribute to the show because the professional performers in the show are out of work actors from the Renaissance Festival and theatre world. So do participate, do help out. Thank you very much for all of that. Any other announcements? Of course, Shakespeare, Shameless, Self-Promotion, Happy Hour. So that is about it. And let's go into our toasts. Goodness gracious. Toasts. Where'd my toast button go? Toasts. I missed it. Toasts. Toasts. So who wishes to start tonight?
I would like to raise a toast.
A toast
To Michael.
I'm sorry?
What a gentleman. Sharing all these links, finding all these links out of nowhere. Other than, the pre-planned ones that were sent to him, but the ones that weren't sent to him, and all yes, applaud yourself, sir, and thank you. Cheers.
To Michael Sturm, cheers. And also, let us clink and make uncomfortable eye contact. All right, well done. Who wishes to go next?
A toast.
A toast, Claire.
To technology. May it bring us together and bring us the funniest moments we could possibly imagine this evening.
Cheers, a toast. Foxy or Twig?
Here I go. A toast.
A toast.
A toast?
To the death of the author.
Oh.
To the death of the author. It lets me interpret the Bible in the way that pleases me. It lets me interpret Shakespeare in the way that I find the funniest. And it allows me to still enjoy the Harry Potter series.
Cheers. I'll drink to that. All right. Twig, you got one?
I just want to toast to all the lovely people that keep watching these things and supporting us through 7 months of nothingness and stuff. So yeah.
Here's to the people. Cheers. All right. And I will raise my glass as well. A toast.
A toast.
To America. You had a good run. No. No. Wait. Wow, damn it. No. To America, you were based on an idea, possibly the only country in the world that can say that. And I very rarely go political on here at all. But now or never. Now's the time. Make a difference. Get out and vote. Vote early if you can. Mail in your vote if you can. If you're not, please mask up. Be safe on election day itself. And be prepared for no winner to be announced for several days. But also, fight. You don't fight the fights you can win. You fight the fights that need fighting. To quote another author, Aaron Sorkin. So fight. Do it. Now is the time. Lipstick went up. Red lipstick went up because Hitler hated it. So wear your red lipstick and fight some fascism. All right? This is too good of an idea to let it fade away. So, to good ideas. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, well done. All right, now, friends, this has been Shakespeare's Shameless Self-Promotion Happy Hour. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. Of course, we had Drunk and Disorderly Twig and Foxy Bard. We had the Zenith Players, TJ and Claire, and we have me. We have Michael Sturm over there on the moderation. Thank you very much, friends. Until next time, be brave, be bold, and be courageous. I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. We will see you next time out there. Bye-bye.